Hello everybody, it's Melissa and it is that time for another monthly art chat. We are going to talk about all of the art that I made during the month of November 2024. Alright, I got a gigantic pile here, so let me clear stuff away and just get started. I am Melissa. I am an illustrator, artist, community organizer of Art Hang Party, of the Art Hang Party community, also host of Art Hang Party, which is a weekly live hour-ish long art making session full of fast-paced drawing and a lot of fun that happens here on YouTube every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Every week we draw a different theme, and every week is a delight. On the 2nd of November, I did a live stream test, because my computer was playing not nice. After upgrading to the new operating system for Mac, it just didn't go well. It's all figured out now, but anyway, this was I did this during a test live stream, just drawing some people from a Pinterest board with a black polychromos color pencil and some woody pencils. Fun. I also joined... No! Oh my gosh. It was a free draw frenzy. So in addition to hosting Art Hang Party, I also co-host Free Draw Frenzy with Debbie Draws Funny, who is here on YouTube and does a lot of live streaming herself, so it's fun to get together with her and co-host. However, she was not here for this session on November the 2nd, but Charlotte Hamilton, aka Blue Shine Art, agreed to co-host with me in Deb's place. And it was really lovely, and it was a portrait drawing session where we drew each other. Those people who were at the live session, this one was on Google Meet, so we could actually like talk and see each other. And we had a number of volunteers who agreed to put themselves in the spotlight for 4 minutes while everybody drew them, and it was just really, really lovely. I definitely want to do this again. I did many more than this, but I have since popped them in the mail, and they are with their people. This one I did on a different day, but that's besides the point. Still cute. Yeah, so that was fun, and I kind of stumbled upon this style that I just absolutely have been loving. You'll see a little bit more of it this month, but I used 3 colors of Higgins drawing ink and some water brush pens without water, just like I like the nylon tips on them, so there's that. The next day, on the 3rd of November, I did a replay of Hippo Fate de Truc here on YouTube. Hippo has a YouTube channel and has started doing live streams every Sunday. I know it's noon for me, but she's based in France, so it's a little bit later for her, but her theme for this was Windows, I think. That's Hippo. She's so fun to draw. Yeah, lovely. She's got a few replays up on her channel now, so be sure to check it out. I will, of course, link her below. This is the next day. Again, on the 4th, we had a very chill hangout in the Art Hang Party Discord where we just drew some random pictures from my Pinterest feed. So very non-curated selection of photos, although we kind of settled on drawing some very fun characters. And then also on the 4th, I joined Char, Blue Shine Art, and Helen C. Stark, I think. I will be linking everybody that I mentioned in the description below, so please be sure to check them out. And the theme for this session was Italy, and we drew pictures of Helen's recent art retreat that she took in Italy. And I used Gonzai Tombi granulating watercolors with some Holbein watercolors and Inktense pencils, and I absolutely love this combination. I've been doing it for a little while now, and it does not let me down. It's so fun. I joined Char. I've recently joined Char's Substack, the page here on her Substack, and she has a number of weekly Zoom sessions in addition to a morning live stream session on YouTube here. And this day was election day in the US, and so she was painting a portrait of Kamala Harris, and I decided to get out the Higgins drawing inks and draw some pictures of Kamala from Google Photos, and then I started drawing some of the people from the Zoom session, just from their little windows. That's Char. Yeah, so if anybody is watching this that sees themselves and would like their portrait, let me know, and I can get them in the mail as soon as the Canada Post postal strike is over. Which, who knows when that'll be. I guess we go to the 7th, which was an art hang party day. This theme for this art hang party was illustration master studies, and all of these illustrators were taken from Pete Beard's YouTube channel. He has a series on illustrators, and he goes deep in depth into them, which I need to go and study, I think. This one was my favorite to draw. Very fun lines. Yeah, it was just fun. These were very super quick, and I was obviously using paint. This is Inktense paint. So it was very fast. I think we had like 5 minutes per. Speedy. Let's go back to the 5th. Was a Scribble Brigade session with Sophie McPike as part of her Patreon, and her theme for the month of November was same reference, different styles, and she kind of guided us through doing all of these different activities, from first drawing the thing. It was a vase with some flowers from her garden, cutting it up, collaging it back together, which was a thing. It was hard to do. Blind contour drawing, semi-blind, single line, some color palette play, reduced color palette play. Very fun. You should know who Sophie is, but if you don't, please check her out. She is lovely. On the 6th, I think it was the 6th, I made this, which if you were here last month, you would have seen all of my art tool rolls, but I thought, wouldn't it be fun to have a sketchbook cover that's also a pencil case? So I did that. I've got some goodies from Boston, because you will see that I went to Boston in November. Speaking of Boston, yeah, and then so I had originally made just the cover, and I followed a tutorial, which I'll link below. And then I thought it'd be really cool if there was like a pencil case that hung down the side, so that like when I'm at the art gallery or sitting on a train or something, I can just like hold all of the supplies in this pocket here and have free access while the sketchbook is open and I'm drawing, and I can just pick and pull and grab and stick in there. So I made that. It's not my best work. It's actually pretty sloppy. This was really hard to fit. I must have messed a a measurement up somewhere or something, but it fits now, and thankfully canvas stretches, so all good. And then when I was making this, I didn't quite secure my zippers down, so they're kind of poking out and falling apart. But for me, this is fine, and it's fun. I don't think I'll make any more of these, but who knows? Never say never. On the 9th was, oh my gosh, Debbie Draws Funny did a Weirdo Drawing Club session, sorry I keep being off camera, of weird taxidermy. And so actually I didn't join the live, I did the replay of this one, and I thought because it's such a disgusting subject, I'm going to try to make it look beautiful. So I used the granulating watercolors, regular watercolors and Inktense pencils, very similar to this, but with poorly stuffed animals. Yeah, some of them are pretty funny though, like this guy's face. On the 11th, I think this was another Discord hangout session where we did some quick master studies. So I just used my chunky graphite pencil and a fluorescent pink solid paint marker. And yes, I couldn't stick around too long because we were getting up to go to Boston the next day, which let me show you my early morning. People's sketches from the airport. I love drawing people at the airport because like nobody has any idea that you're drawing them because they're usually nose down in their phones. Except for this guy. This guy knew I was drawing him, but he was not concerned about it. This is the hotel, the view from our hotel. And then this is the next day from a pub that we went to before we headed back to the airport. We were just there for an overnight to see the Boston Celtics game. And yeah, I had the best beef and Guinness pie of all time. And then these are some guys at the airport bar. And then this is that beef and spinach pie. That was so good. Then the next day was an introvert drawing club, which Beth Spencer, who hosts Introvert Drawing Club, which is a live drawing session and really lovely art community. Beth asked me to guest host with her, which like was amazing. It was so amazing. And the theme was goats, and so we drew her goat friends. And again, I used the granulating watercolors, Inktense pencils. Yeah, very fun session. It was really nice chatting a little bit more with Beth and yeah, hanging out with all the Introvert Drawing Club people. And then, because it was Thursday, it was also Art Hang Party Day. It was a big drawing session day for me. And our theme for Art Hang Party was Boston, so I shared pictures from our trip and talked about the trip and drew along with everybody else. So it was really lovely. And I used Inktense pencils for these. Yeah, fun session. Oh yes, and more goats. These were our warm-ups. 30-second blind contours at the Introvert Drawing Club. The next day, I was inspired by the Make Way for Ducklings statues. I think that's what it's called. In Boston Common, the garden in the center of downtown Boston. And yeah, I painted this like it was a still life from a photo of the little duck statues, Mama Duck and her little baby ducks. I used I used regular acrylic paint as the base, and then kind of left it somewhat finished, and then came back the next day with oil pastels. I woke up actually thinking that I should add oil pastels on top, so that's what I did. I added oil pastels on top to finish this off, and I really love it. I think I'm going to send it to our friend who lives in Boston, but again, postal strike, so that's just going to have to wait. I don't know where to put anything. Next day, let's do this first. Next day I joined I watched a replay of a painting workshop hosted by Jennifer Orkin Lewis and Gail Baker. They do them actually quite frequently, maybe monthly it feels like. And this session was on fashion in Italy, or fashions in Italy. And yeah, so they do like painting demos, each of them. Jennifer Orkin Lewis is August Wren on the internet, so I'm pretty sure you know who that is. But yeah, just watching how Gail and Jennifer paint and the way that they explain how they do it, why they do it, what they do beforehand to get ready for the paintings and things like that, I find it so inspiring, and has been really, really helpful to me. So this is the result of me following along with that workshop, and I love it. It's just so fun and free and loose, but representational. Yeah, it's just a pleasure. Pleasure. In that session, they had Makshini come on to do a bit of a showcase of her fashion-inspired artworks, which were amazing. And then it was mentioned that she has a Domestika course. So, of course, then after I finished watching the workshop, I went over to Domestika and actually signed up for the free month of like their whole big whatever plan. Since canceled it because I don't want to pay. But yeah, so I watched Makshini's class, which I really enjoyed, like her talking about her experience as an illustrator and artist and all of her tips and things. And it was interesting to watch the way that she paints, but I don't know that I got a lot out of the way that she paints or the way that it was filmed with the way that she paints. This is just leftover paint. This is just a quick little thing that I did of a scene from Boston Common using I think I was doing a self-portrait. Doing self-portraits with the drawing ink. Yes. So before I cleaned my brushes, I just did that. But here are the self-portraits that I did on the 17th, and I did this to create myself a new profile photo for all of the socials and everything, and I ended up using this one, but then I digitally changed it a little bit just by shifting my eyes over very slightly so that it looks like I'm looking this way, because I feel like all of the content happens over here, you know? Profile photos always seem to be like on the left, and then content happens on the right, so I feel like it needs to be looking to the right. Anyway, I now have a new profile photo that I'm going to stick with because I like it. It's a hard thing to change, I find, but I did it. I think I missed a couple of things in this big boy. This is the big boy Talon's Art Creations sketchbook. Yes, another Introvert Drawing Club session. This was a replay. I did this on the 10th. This was a replay of an Introvert Drawing Club session that Haley joined. Haley joined Beth with, and she was sharing photos of Seattle, where she lives, and yeah, I just had fun collaging this page together with zero plan, but I think it's a fun kind of random composition that works. Oh man, I'm all over the place this month, but chronological order does not necessarily matter. I started this sketchbook, I don't know if you remember, to draw live from Boston Celtics games, live from TV. It's not sticking. It's hard. It is hard drawing people in action. I did take it to the Art Gallery of Ontario with me, though, because I was testing out this case. And these are some portraits that I drew in the museum. And then I went over to this big sculpture area, Henry Moore sculpture, big gigantic sculptures, and did some single line blind contour drawings of some of them, which were pretty fun. I went deliberately slow, which was fun. And I went to the art store and got an art graphite stick. That is it for this one. '18. So many things happened on the 18th. Such as a weirdo drawing club session with Debbie Draws Funny. This session was things found at the thrift store. It was cute. It was just a chatty Zoom session. Very nice. Oh yes, and then here is the art graph stick, some new acrylic gouache colors that I picked up, and I got a refill of fluorescent pink acrylic ink. The 18th is, we did another hangout on Discord, drawing some interiors from cupofjoe.com, which is a lifestyle women's blog type thing that I have been reading for a very, very long time. And this session actually sparked the theme for Art Hang Party the following week. And then the same day, I think I did this before the hangout session, but I painted this photo based on the techniques I learned from Gail and Jennifer. And I did this in acrylic gouache, and this is my cousin and my niece from, my gosh, I think this picture was from 2015 or something like that. Standing on the beach at Toronto Island, and I've always loved this picture, so I painted it, and it now lives on our TV console. I loved it so much I actually put it in a frame. I never frame anything. And then, because I had so much fun doing that, I did another one. I actually recorded the process of this, so I have a video swatching, actually the page I just showed you with the art graph stick and the acrylic gouache, unboxing that, swatching them out quickly, and then I did this painting on video, so I have a speed paint version of this included in that art haul video, and then I also have the full uncut real-time painting process of doing this, including looking for references, sketching it out, planning the composition, and everything like that. So if you're curious, you can check that out. It's like an hour. It's just chill. It'll keep you company, but I love this. I based this on a photo of my niece, but I think she turned out feeling more like me, so it's kind of a combo self-portrait thing that might be my favorite thing that I made this month. Back to the big boy. Art Hang Party World Food Potluck Day. This was a build-a-scene, but really I just mashed everything together on one big page and drew a heck ton of food. Using mostly Neo colors and a black pencil. And then I did an odd orange stationery drawing session, which was my first time ever doing an odd orange drawing session. And I picked the theme of whippets, which I think happened in the spring or something like that, but they have all of the replays on the Odd Orange website, so you can kind of go back and take a look and stuff. But it was very cute. It was very fun. It was a nice session. I will definitely do more. And I think if you sign up for the newsletter, you get links to join for free. Don't quote me. I don't know how it works. I haven't done it yet, but I think that's what I heard. This is another Hippo Fated Truck drawing session that I did from a replay, and her theme for this week was dogs, which I did over some washes of acrylic paint using some new Cretacolor Mega Color pencils that I got. Very cute dogs. I didn't do the whole session, so there's a lot more dogs if you want to draw more dogs, but they're very cute. I was tired by that point, so. My stamina during other people's live streams, especially during replays, is definitely not what it is when I host my own, so don't hold it against me. This is some anthropomorphic awkward animal headshot mashups from an introvert drawing club game over on introvertdrawingclub.com, where you randomly pick a number and you get an animal and a human and you have to combine them into two. This one I forgot about the human and I just had fun drawing the bird. So there's that. Another acrylic gouache painting. My sister and niece were just in Vegas and took a trip to Red Rock Canyon. So this is for her to remember that trip. I took this from one photo and then the background from another photo. I'm debating whether, upon Ray's recommendations, if I need to simplify the mountain so that they stand out more. Or maybe I just crop it. That would look nice. Or do I just leave it? Let me know what you think. I agree it's distracting, but I don't know. Look at her sunglasses, my sister's sunglasses. That's my favorite part of the whole painting. I love her sunglasses. The way that I painted her sunglasses. Shoot. The 28th was Art Hang Party Day. And the theme for this was interiors. As I mentioned, after drawing interiors on Discord with everybody, we decided that we need more practice drawing interiors. So we did some quick 1 and 2 minute warm-ups. And then I decided to use acrylic gouache. So these are all little 5-minute acrylic gouache paintings, which was a struggle. It was a real struggle. Some other things. Oh, hang on. The 29th. I joined Shar and her Zoom group, her Patreon and Substack group, for a early morning Zoom session on the 29th. And the theme, she's doing Gouachevember this month, and the theme for the month was, or for this day, was sit. So I looked through my Google Photos and found this picture of my cousins, my sister, and me sitting on Grandma and Grandpa's couch. And I didn't use gouache. I used the Cretacolor Mega Color pencils and just had a really fun time chatting, drinking my coffee, and scribbling away at this picture. And then later in the day, because this was really fun, I decided to do more family photos to go back into that photo album and see what else I could find. I saw this one first of my cousins and their goats. So I did that, and then I was like, I'm going to stick with the animal theme. So this is my sister on a horse, my cousin and a cat. That's not a pig, it's a cat. And my aunt holding 2 kittens. And very cute. And then that brings us to today, which I went to the Art Gallery of Ontario and had brunch with my friends Susie and Rosanna. This is Susie. About some new markers. We went to the art store before, and I always like to get a little treat. I got some other things. I got some sketchbook refills. I got some paper. I got a sharpener to fit these mega color pencils, although it doesn't really work that well, but it works better than any sharpener that I have. And I wanted to get like something fun to play with, because it's always fun to get something fun at the art store to play with. And Susie found these Faber-Castell dual markers. They are 6 gold Faber Aqua, so they're like water soluble markers, and they're like shades of gray, so they're very nice grays, like warms and cools, I guess, and lights and darks and stuff. But I thought it'd be really fun to use to do blocks of color and then work to refine, which is how I drew Susie here. Yeah, so that's my fun treat for the day. Trip to the art store. There are a few things that I haven't shown you yet. I'll show you. I did 2 sewing projects. I did this sketchbook cover, and then I made some hot compress eye bags that I need to sew together, because when I put these on my eyes and lay down, they just kind of fall off, so I have to hold them there. If I sew them together, then I think they'll work better. But these feel so nice on my eyes to kind of not make them feel so dry, especially in the winter time. Yeah, so I just filled them with rice. I sewed them up, filled them with rice, and yeah, they're just like washcloths. So that's fun. I also took my computer to the Apple store to see if they could fix the problem where I can't shut it down and it just automatically restarts no matter what I do. And I was there for 3 hours, and after 2 hours, I downloaded Procreate on my phone and I drew some people in the Apple store. I did have a sketchbook with me, but I was much too shy because like there's so many people around to try to sketch anybody there, but I felt comfortable doing it on my phone, which was kind of fun. And I did this portrait of my friend Annie from some photos that she shared on her Instagram from her recent trip to Europe, which I have since given to her, and she was very appreciative. And that was fun. So last but not least, let's take a quick look at the self-portraits that I made for the month, and then I will pick my favorite piece of art that I made this month, but I'm pretty sure we all know what it is. This is still me trying to figure out profile photos. Oh, I need to do one for today. Let's quickly, I need to see myself. Oh, I also made this. Let's not forget about that. I've got my little mirror here. I'm just gonna quickly do try to do some color blocking. Super quick. Refine, refine, refine. These markers are pretty fun. Simon. All right, that might be good. Oh, they blend quite nicely, actually. I don't even know about that. I don't know why I'm focusing over here. I honestly can't see that side of my hair, so I should just stop. All right, cool. Thank you for joining me in that endeavor. That's usually how quickly they happen. And those are my self-portraits for the month. In terms of favorite paintings or things that I made, I really like that. I think that's cute, but and I love this one, but I'm gonna go with this one. This is my favorite. This is gonna be the one that all others are judged against in my mind, even though I need to fix the top of the head there. That's it. If you have a favorite, let me know. Anything that I made this month. If you have any questions about anything that I made, or you would like to see any process of how I do any of the things that I made, let me know. I'm happy to make videos. I'm happy to share my process. I'm happy to pass along any information that I can. Share the wealth, share the knowledge, even though I'm just on my own journey, but very happy to pass on what I know. Yeah, how was your month of November? I hope you had some good creative discoveries. I hope you found some new fun art supplies. I hope you created lots, and I hope you had lots of community. And I hope to see you at Art Hang Party Thursdays. We do have a free draw frenzy session coming up with Debbie Draws Funny on Saturday, December the 17th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Our theme is vintage sewing pattern fashion, so we're going to do a mix of illustrations from the packages of vintage sewing patterns plus people wearing the fashions. So it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's live on Zoom, so would love to see you there. The RSVP link is below, and yeah, that's it. Otherwise, Art Hang Party, December the 5th, Thursday, December the 5th is going to be the absolute cutest Art Hang Party session ever. We are collaborating with Pugs of Instagram, the account over on Instagram, and we're drawing 100 pugs in 100 minutes. And oh my God, I can't wait. That was just a little cute aggression, you know? It's so cute. So cute. I just put some of the reference photos together today. Lauren, who runs the account, is gathering all of the references. So I think we have 60 so far. We will have 100 by Thursday. And oh my God, it's so cute. I've set up the live stream already for that, so please be sure to hit the notify button so that you get notified. And I also think that really helps with the algorithms. So if you can do that, that would be really helpful. Also, please like this video, please comment on this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me on my art journey and yeah, listening to my art chat. I will see you very soon. Bye. Let's, what do we have? Put a thumbnail together. That's a good one. Oh man, okay. I'm just gonna stack all of these sketchbooks. I like Louise's little bird head there. I think that's really cute. She has pigeons. It's so cute. No, that looks bad. Oh my gosh. Sketchbooks, something like that. Can we do? We done that before? I don't know. Who's to say? What is right? What is the right thumbnail? This sticker, by the way, is from Debbie Draws Funny. Need an Art Hang Party sticker on here. Okay. Maybe like that. That looks a bit junked up, but hey, cool. Maybe we show Art Hang Party. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. Bye.